Hello everyone, I'm Murat Kaparov, project manager and also Android developer of Team Aegis. This is a report for the 12th, 13, and 14 weeks of Research Tool and Method lesson. In this week, I end with the front part of the Android application at clean architecture. Here, I divide our app to the data layer and UI layer. In UI layer, I use MVVM design pattern and then I use bottom navigation with Jetpack navigation. Then currently I have one task more. It's connected to the database, to data store, Firebase, and then to connect to Heroku to get the data and to send to our plugin URI. Then I did testing of our app for physical error, mistake, and fix all possible bugs that we can have. Then currently in progress, I work with documentation file and so on. So thank you for your attention.
And that's my video report. I am from Webhack, Aegis. So all this week I was made it work in extension, how it will look like, how it's done. First of all, make two buttons, login and register. In register we can put email address and in login. So first of all, I was thinking made it in Postgres, but because of we will make this software to iOS and Android, we should make it in Firebase for easy using. So here we translated our database to Firebase. First of all, we think about Heroku, but for iOS and Android developers, it will be not so easy. So in extension, Chrome extension have manifest form version 3. It has update on privacy and etc. Because of this update, it was hard for me to integrate Firebase scripts because they mostly imported from their links. That's not allowed in plugin, making plugin. So quite now it's not so working, and now I change it from Nightmare.js to Puppeteer library, and now it's working. I can show it in headless FOSS. I can show it emulating browser, and it works registering pages. Not this. For example, browser name, not browser page, website name, it's Tepic. First of all, rota type, it's site for gaming, writing, and second is Tepic. Here we have here it's working, and it write mail and password. We can check this entering to the site. Oh, if I remember right. It's that. Yeah, we increase was typic. Yeah, this works. When I will, uh, when I will understand how to make it a connection between uh, extension and Firebase, it will be working with this plugin. I think will work. That's all. Goodbye.
Good evening, my name is Almas and I'm the member of Team Aegis, and today I'm gonna explain what I did, and let's start. So I found the OneSigMail API, which is a free to use API for developers to use a temporary email functionality. So I will test it out. During this time I tested a bunch of sites using this API, and it works well. So let me show you how it will goes. So here's the code. You should pass the login and domain here. I already wrote the code for random getting it, but let me show you by, for example, we generated the mail and we want to use this mail for register in the site. You just pass your login, your mail here, and it takes some time for getting the response from the site, so we need to wait a little bit. Here we go. We get the email from the site, and as you see, there's lots of URLs here. So what the code did is it just runs using this OneSigMail API and Axios to get all stored mails from that email, from the temporary email. So if we just run the code, so it takes the GET request from the OneSigMail API and seeks the emails that it has, and we can get the HTML page of this mail, of the message. And first of all, I tried to use Cheer.io to get only the links by referencing the elements of the HTML or CSS, but then I realized that it will not go with all different sites, because some of the sites they are not using any CSS and HTML. They are just sending the message by string, by text. So I decided to use get URLs. As you see, it just gets all the URLs which is here. So the first two is this, and BigJam will figure it out how to use continue using this URL that will automate the registration. Well, that's all. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Ainur from the Aegis team. Over the past time, I have made changes to my part of the work. I learned more about the view and moved the project to it. Also now, okay, let me show you from the, oh my god. Now we have login and now login and registration are clickable. So for example, the account page is under development because there are difficulties in taking data from the database. Now here is my already created account, and now here is the registration, and for example, change. And here is, there are not working things yet. For example, this button doesn't work for now. And what else I can show you? For example, if it's necessary, we can go back and according to the code, there are pages in view and which, let's say our HTML code, and here is the CSS, and content updates occur dynamically through JS, and before everything were just in before I've done my work using HTML, CSS and JS, but now here's the view, and according to the about testing, because while there is difficulty with getting the plugin for testing, I was just studying additional information about testing, and previously I studied Selenium and tested websites. I tried to Google how to test the browser plugin, and I read that Selenium does not allow such work, so I inspired and recently received an answer. I write to community in Telegram about this question, my question, and I received an answer how to implement it in Selenium. So before plugin is ready, I will study this information and try to write test cases for another plugin to test the solution. If it is not working, then we will switch from automated testing to manual testing. And that's all for today.
UX and the iOS developer in Aegis team. My task for this week was development of iOS application and connected to plugin. and also create Apple developer account. Here you can see the first page of iOS app. It have two buttons, sign up or login. For example, if we will push sign up, here you can see the design. Here you can write your name. Here you can write your surname, email, and the password. Okay. Here you can see my code. Let's review. Okay, here our view control class. It's our first page. Second one is sign up button. When we push it, we go to the sign up page. Here is the code. And the login view controller, it depends on login page. And the home view controller here, we will see the text. We will see the list of accounts that we have created. To create this home view controller, we need to connect it to Heroku, to Reddit, and okay, let's run again to see the login page. Here is a full completed login page. Okay, it started again. That's all. My task for this week is done. Now I will do the home page view controller and then connect it to our plugin. That's all.